Hello and welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 with Tyrant Sars. Still sick, as you can see. Well, I did have a sandwich and some cough drops, so I should be a little better, although talking in excessive amounts while you're sick does wonders for your throat. I cough sarcastically. But anyway, today's video is just going to consist of the tutorial level and me talking to everyone in Majula, the starting town or hometown, or if you even played Dark Souls, it would be akin to Firelink Shrine. So, yeah. I will be trying to beat the game with this. No promises, seeing as I'm not exactly pro Dark Souls, but this is me playing, so I am a bit. I'm experienced a little bit. I've played the game a bit. Here I'm trying to stay locked on and talk to the stone. Basically backstab. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have a lot of time to actually do these videos because I am at job corps. It's fine and all, but it's basically school for work. As much as that sounds like fun, it really isn't, because I'm forced to be in a dorm with people I actually hate. Like, a lot. I hate all of these people. Hate's not even a strong enough word. Anyway, continuing on, I recently started watching the animated show Ruby. Yeah, it's really good. The animation isn't exactly, well, certainly know How to Train Your Dragon too, but for being what it is, which is a weekly program done by people, just like real people, not, this isn't their job animating things, they're doing this for fun. I mean, they get paid to do it because people watch it and it's awesome, but it's really good. It's the kind of thing I want to do. It's where it makes you feel good and is really actually kind of badass, even though the animation isn't up to par with, like, actual professionals. Here is the bird's nest, which you can trade certain items and they give you certain items, such as you can give them the small, smooth, and silky stone for a number of items, which I believe I'm going to do here. You just do leave, click OK, then they're like, yeah, that's good, yeah, that's really good. And then you pick it back up and it's something else. I only got a life gem for it. Oh well, still a bonus life gem. Which, the smooth and silky stones, they heal you, not nearly as much as a life gem, but they're really for trading with, I forget the birds' names. In Dark Souls it was Snuggly the crow, but in this it's Snuggly's children. I totally forget the names. Anyway, so I've started modeling with Blender. Well, I started a while ago, but I've recently started modeling with Blender so I can... Well, I want to make a game in Unity, which is a little ambitious seeing as I know so very little about Unity. I took game design classes when I was in high school, and that was fun and all, but that didn't really get into any professional game design. It went behind the concept of it, and we did a few Flash games, but it wasn't like... We didn't really create games. We had the opportunity to, and if any of us were actually ambitious enough, we could get all of us together and on board working on one project. And potentially we could have made a game. But we didn't. Everyone wanted to do their own kind of game, and that's fine and all, but that doesn't get us anywhere. We had no experience, like, actually doing a thing. Well, we didn't have no experience. We had some experience doing half of a thing, whereas if we all worked together, we could have had a lot of experience doing one thing. Anyway. Regrets, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Well, at Job Corps, me and my friends, we were kind of interested in making a game. It will be really fun. If only I could overcome myself and actually allow them to start working on my thing. But I have this thing where I have this thing where I like to make something and then show it to someone so they could be like, oh my god, wow, he's such a cool person. But if I have them working on it, how am I supposed to do that? Just getting a bit off topic, but this is just the tutorial level. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult. All these stones you keep talking to, and they teach you things. They fail to drop attack. Don't be afraid to use life stones. I know they're consumable and they're only one-time use, but you can always buy more. Like, you can always buy more. Use them if you have to. However, once you get the Estus Flask, you should use that before you use life gems. I mean, that's just my preference. Estus Flasks always regen when you get back to a bonfire, but life gems are one-time use. So, it's hard to explain. By the way, on the right there, behind me, where all those rocks where you could go down and fight those behemoth elephant thingies, and get to a coffin, which not many people know what the coffin actually does. See over there, behind the elephant. And if you get into the coffin, and then it does a little cutscene, and you get out, and nothing apparently happens. But if you'll notice carefully, you switch genders. It's really, really weird. It's not worth it, but I don't know why they would actually put that in there. That's so weird. Anyway, I was thinking, could I have 2 videos up for the weekends? Like every week, do a couple of Dark Souls videos. And then eventually, when I finally get that animation thing down, animation/game thing down, I could start doing videos of that. Which reminds me, actually. About, what is it? A month? 2 months? 3 months? Like 3 months ago? A long time ago, there was a Humble Bundle for RPG Maker. Ooh, yeah. I got that for $1, so ooh, here's actually one of the most important characters in the game, the Green Monarch.
Or merely a pawn of fate.
Yeah.
Bearer of the curse.
She
I will remain by your
is
side till this frail hope
the person you
shatters.
talk to level up. She appears by the bonfire over there that I just activated, and you always have to come back to Majula to level up. The bonfires no longer allow you to
Go on
level
and
up.
see the king.
She also gives you the Estus Flask,
He who made
and
dry
she
levels
upgrades your
towards
Estus
wars.
Flasks when you find Estus Flask
King
shards,
declared the essence
which
of the soul.
I think I do later on in the video.
King Vendrick,
Pretty sure.
bearer
Anyway,
of the curse. Seek
yeah,
misery.
I've been working on some RPGs,
Misery will lead you to
which
greater,
are
stronger souls. You will
I
never
would
meet the king with a
I
soul
wouldn't
so
say really
frail
bad,
and
but they're
pallid.
really, really bad. They're
Seek
chock
those
full
whose
of
names are
references
unutterable.
probably only me and my
The
friends
fool
would
are
get,
endowed with immense souls.
and it's
Their souls will
basically
serve as beacons.
an RPG of the Job Corps I'm
Once
currently
you have
going
found
through.
Return here to me.
based around
so that hope
something
will not
that
fade
happened to my friend a while ago that was rather imaginary.
away. Seek
To
souls.
put it subtly, you probably wouldn't get it, but it's fun nonetheless, just to see
Seek
the amount of
cave
sarcasm between me and my
that is the
friends.
way.
I don't know.
Invest this
If
land so
somebody
you
says they'll
hold
want it, I'll put
as
it in the
it has so
description
many
somewhere and
others.
you guys can play it. Currently, though, I am... Well, let me see. If the other video went up by the day after Halloween, then I should have the quote-unquote DLC for the first game I've made up and running. Hopefully. And then I should be working on the second one. The game itself, this guy's, he's the person you talk to enter the Way of Blue Covenant, I think it's called. And it gives you a ring which gives you extra life, so you should just enter it just for the ring.
Almost normal.
The ring, sorry, my headphones got unplugged.
Days.
Anyway, I just lost my train of thought. That's wonderful. So, the game's called The Epic Quest for Tree Fitty because... silly reasons. My friend, Brittany, had her $3.50 stolen by a quote-unquote dragon, and basically the game is based around you having to give that money back. And, yeah,
Do you know much about
wow.
souls?
That really destroyed my train of thought.
Even I'm not certain. I'm told that the soul is the
Wow,
essence
yeah,
of
the second game, however, progress. Second game is going to incorporate mostly me and my dog
is traceable to the soul.
going on an adventure
Do you see what that
because
means?
of the events that happened in the first game. The world is all broken and whatnot.
This earth,
Yeah, that's a thing.
that's a real curse.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to take, like, I don't know, until Christmas to actually complete, because I'm planning on it being at least
And that's
10 times as long as I made the first one, because I had known nothing about the first... I had known nothing about RPG Maker VX Ace, the one I have,
from here.
before I started
Later,
making
against them,
EQFTF
has a powerful soul
for my friends.
and a
And
terrible
I
curse.
had a deadline of 2 weeks.
If that frightens
To
you,
be fair, now I know a lot more, and I
give up right
could
now.
have made things so much better,
I have.
but I'm going to make them better in the second game, and the DLC. DLC is going to be immensely better. But I have to have that done by Halloween, and that's less than a week from now. It's like 6 days. Because today's Saturday. What else? Yeah. So, videos-wise, it's probably going to be more than I've been doing for the past month. That's for certain. But probably less than I've been doing total, because I'm still in Job Corps, and doing nothing is bad, but doing a lot is... doing too much is also bad. Just joined the Covenant, only for the ring, which I'm pretty sure I forget to equip. Either that or I equip it immediately. Anyway, yeah, aside from that, it should be good. We are going to have a lot of fun with these. Side note, I recently got Borderlands the pre-sequel, so that's gonna be a thing I'll be doing eventually. And you guys are gonna love it, because I beat it in the second day because I couldn't stop playing.
Anyway,
It's beautiful, it's amazing. You guys,
sometime.
I can't wait. Although, if I'm going to be doing that, I'm gonna want to have my setup complete so I can record while I record, like, record my voice while I record video. And not only that, sorry, not only that, I'm gonna want it so I can record my partner's voice as well. my roommate, his name
Just help
is
me open this door.
Garrett, but he goes by
I packed my
Lunix
tools
Solar.
in,
He's weird.
seeing it was very
I beat it with him because multiplayer games are only really fun if you're playing multiplayer. I mean, Dark Souls is plenty of fun, but that's designed to be single player unless you get online, which here at Job Corps there's no Wi-Fi. So yeah, this guy is the blacksmith. You buy a key from one of the merchants later on and open his thing. Yeah, he's kind of necessary. You can punch a box, but you can roll through it. Recently, I have just... well, excuse me. Every other Friday, there is a magic tournament here at Job Corps. It's pretty much anything legal goes, no unglued cards, you know, no infinite mana stupid decks. And we're getting close to banning slivers and life gain, but you can't really ban life
Run
gain.
without much time remaining.
That'd be rather absurd.
Just about ready to fall apart.
So this time it was double two-headed giant partners, and you get to pick. So I went my friend, whose name is Gabriel, kind of like the angel.
Oh yes.
He brought a crew fix deck that focused mainly on getting absurd amounts of mana and then spending it on
So,
hydras,
what did you want anyway?
which is a mean strategy, although it's easily broken if you can rush him in the beginning. So what I did was I built a deck that was Depth Touch Pingers, which was my creatures have basically Death Touch, which is any amount of damage dealt by this creature is enough to destroy another creature. And then I had ways of giving them abilities like tap to deal 1 damage to a creature or player. So unless the opponent's creature is indestructible or hexproof, which is I can't target it with abilities or spells, then it would die, and they can't really do anything about it. And that's what we did, and we won, which was wonderful. I had adrenaline coursing through me like no other, and we won.
Welcome to my
I
shop.
really can't believe it. I got
I'm Morlin.
a planeswalker,
and
which was
I
nice.
sell armor.
Ashiok, nightmare thingy.
Oh, sorry, I
Where's it? There you are.
please do
Ashiok,
have a
Nightmare
look at my
Weaver.
wares.
She's kind of nice. I mean, I'll
could
put her in my
really
nightmare deck
use the
so I
business.
can
If you'd be so kind.
pull out more nightmares, but yeah. I've been rambling a bit,
came from
and
west,
this
from Volga.
episode's almost over, so
Have you been there?
yeah, I'm
It's a lively place.
sorry about
vibrant
that,
with
but
trade.
not really much important things going
Very
on here.
competitive, of course.
I mean, there's no
And
boss
you have to
fight,
grease
and
the wheels to
not
get
really
anywhere.
fighting anything, except for the tutorial.
But I didn't have the
So,
funding for that, so I left
why
home
should an
in
update
hopes
be
of striking gold.
bad? Updates aren't bad.
Years
Updates are good. You guys need to know how I'm doing. I'm still sick and wearing my Sandshrew costume, so
I don't even
you
know
can
if I'm
all
still here.
have that as an
Everything's
image
all
in
run
your
down and
brains.
dying. It's terrible for business, really.
So I am currently 70% through
I
trade.
do hope I see you again.
Still, I've been like 70% for 3 months. And that's not really good. I haven't been progressing much because I've been... Well, first off, the work base I went to didn't mark off any of my training online items. So technically I should be like 90%. Maybe not even 90, maybe like 80%, but I'm only 70. Should be done by 2015. Anyway, this is the end. Probably.
Bearer of
Go
the
talk to the
curse.
Green Herald one more time.
Seek
So
soul.
I will
Seek
see
the
you
kingdoms of
all
this land.
later. Farewell. Bye.